this is my main character. I'm not a super high level or anything. She's like level 24. Load appearance data. Yes. Yeah, my sea wolf. I made this character like off in my own time. She's blue. What should her birthday be? I guess today. Hers is 8/11. I believe she is a sailor, right? I forget which one it was. I either did this one or this one. I have to look again. Yeah, because of the moon. Yeah, let's just do this one. I know it doesn't have an effect, but we're cool kids. I probably am gonna be a pugilist because I think that sounds awesome. Confirm! Marlboro. Confirm. I forgot what I wanted to name her originally. Because, like, I have my dragon character, and her name is Shamra Tanyin, which is Arabic for something dragon. I think it's like great dragon or something. Like, I forget exactly what it was, but I had been doing some scrounging for some like warrior names, and that was what I liked the most. Names for sailor women names to give her. There is Catalina, which means pure, and in nautical terms it means the ship or the island it sails to. Catalina is popular as it sounds very similar to Catherine. Ervina, the name means sea friend and has such a beautiful sound to it, it will go well with any second name. I kind of like Ervina Catalina, I'm not gonna lie. Ervina Catalina is kind of sick because it would mean pure sea friend, and I think that's cute. Or Catalina Ervina. Ervina Catalina or Catalina Ervina. Ervina Catalina, I think is better. Confirm. Begin a new game with this character. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Look at the little dude. The world is currently full. Crazy. I'm ready to smack some dudes around. Oh. The only Final Fantasy I've played other than this is hello. Oh, magic. The only Final Fantasy I've played other than this is like the one that's like
Here.
Oh, that's so loud. I'm sorry to do this to you. Okay.
Here.
Hold on, I'm gonna let this happen real quick. Can't focus with her ding dang and doodling. Into the light we go. Let me move my mouse. Do you want some spaghetti or wait, squid ink pasta?
Here.
Heck.
Feel. Think.
Maybe. Woo! Boom. Alright, dude. Come heckin' get some. Hey you. You finally awake. that's what I fucking thought of when I first played this. Oh, but what I was trying to say is that the only Final Fantasy that I have ever played was when I was a kid, and it was like the really polygon one. I think somebody told me it's Final Fantasy VII, but it's the one where Cloud like has to dress up as a girl and like you meet I don't know if you meet her. I think you meet the chick with like the red boxing gloves and stuff. Tina? Question mark? I don't know. I never got far because I was a wee bab and finishing games did not exist to me. But also, Lightning Returns. I don't know which number that was, but Lightning Returns I played a little bit of. Y'all right, lass? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. I don't know what voice to give him. Feeling the effects of the aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though, don't worry. Look at this little guy. Pew. No. I think that Lalafels look like Cabbage Patch Kids come to life. They're just so small, but they run so fast. You there, halt. Oh. What's all this about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. Hello. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. Whoa. Ah! Amalja, to arms, to arms! Seven hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. What? Remember that? He just got punched into oblivion. He went boop. Ooh, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name and Bedelin's me trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it, going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. I don't know what I'm doing with his voice. Like, I don't do dude voices very good. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power? To win glory? To amass fortune? We gotta have a goal, okay? What is our goal? To gain power? Not worried about. To win glory? To amass a fortune? To amass a fortune. Fortune, eh? Then I reckon you'll fit right in where you're going. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy. And there are plenty to choose from too, whether it be weaving, alchemy, goldsmithing, or mining that interests you. Olda's got a place where you can learn your trade. Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you make your fortune. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Olda? Yeah. It is? Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Olda's ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Amalja, couldn't care less about Old Dawn politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. I've changed his voice like 3 times. He's gonna talk a lot, so we're just gonna give him my voice, because it's a lot. And they say war is a gift to peddlers, need breed and profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. We're gonna be doing a lot of reading today, so might as well go easy from the get-go. At long last, behold Ulda, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south,
thank you.
surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert,
Give me a water break.
she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ulda. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's on the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for putting up with me, prattle, and changing my voice at least 10 times in the span of 20 minutes. It's my psychosis, you see. He's so small. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Alright. See you later. I didn't nod my yes or no, so see you bye.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
I always keep my mouse right on the cutscenes. It's perfect. It's great. Final Fantasy 14. Wow. Have you ever seen my mouse like just cracking out? Sorry. I bounce in my seat all the time. I have all the energy. Nice coat. Wow. Is this really your first time to Disney World? Oi, venture over here. Hey, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell, eh? He's talking to me! Name's Wyman, and my business is knowing every bugger as bugger else's. Bugger else's. Now then, if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city, free of charge, even just this once. Free of charge, even just this once. I like. Why are you saying I like? I like. Me likeys. Nice. Welcome to Ulda, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Mouse and keyboard, dude. I know that. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Wyman. No. Boom. Easy. Yep. Coming to Ulda. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ulda, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Boom. Our first job on the clock. 'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the Quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventures Guild, and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventure and adventurer. Yeah, that's like my whole deal. Thanks. I did it! Yay! Alright, the way of the pugilist. Nanamuko. Sup, little dude? If you're looking to mingle with folk from all over, then the Quicksand is the best place for you. Thanks. Well, I got a different starting area. Maybe because I picked for fortune instead of for glory. I don't know. I don't know what does that. Oh shit. Let's go!
Why, hello there. Who might you be?
If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ulta, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Amalja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. She sounds like she's gonna turn southern. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright then, a promise is a promise. Now! I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Wow. We did it! She's so cute. Last time I got the elf. I think they just, maybe depending on which thing you choose, you get different people, but I don't know. Ervina Catalina. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Miss Catalina. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 as my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two attend to the scum. No, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ulda, Ervina! Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Wow. Listen to the wisdom of a Modi, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Wow. We did it! We did it! Yeah, Komashimos, we did it! Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Except Ixie PC. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetherite Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetherite. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Orzia would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetherite before, Ervina? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Well, blah, blah, blah. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist I don't know if that's how you say it, but visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Tall. Tall. Goods from all across Urza and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ulda as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you want, Ervina. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, then, visit the Aetherite Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got nothing. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild of your name. Yeah, I want to smack peoples. Smack them. Smack. What is your how do you have like a maxed out character? Have you played a lot of this? Or are you like a newbie too? I'm a Viera on Aether Data Center. You're max? Do you play just that one character? Like, I know you can change the appearance of your characters and stuff and like make them a different race and class and whatever. But did you ever make like a second character, or were you good after the first time? Because I made like a whole fresh character. Starface Kira. Boom. Alright, so we did that. Just the one character, but I play all the jobs. Yeah. Wait, where's my sprint? Yeah. Okay, before we go doing stuff, Wymond would like to know what you think of Ulda. So how you taking to Ulda, Ervina? Make any new friends in high places yet? Well, when you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about old Wymond. As long as you're here, mayhaps you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder. Ain't the man that'll even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? You mean Black Mage? That's pretty sick. I believe that I have some peeps that also play that. They usually play magic stuff, like wizards or mages or sorcerers. Oh, I thought he had like a big curly mustache. Oh my goodness, this guy is so small. So tiny. What about... Look at that little dude. Attuning! Wow. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Oh, wait. Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, madam. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline... Whoa, what are these words coming out of this dude's mouth? These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Orza, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Return learned. You attune with the aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. Yay! We're pogging. Who's jumping around? I can jump around too. Goodbye, friend. Why is that guy losing HP? What'd you do? Then we'll just grab these quests on the way. Judge Akuda, the merchant, is visibly perturbed and in need of some assistance. Tell me what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours, Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I found myself lacking the hides required. With that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend, Care to help a merchant down on his luck, Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming central Thonalon. Wow. Thanks, homie. Oh, there's a whole lot going on in here. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this morning? Yes, I do. Here's a letter. Hold on, what does it say? This unmarked envelope contains a missive penned by local businessman Wymond. There you go. A missive from Wymond. Alright, then let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, this? Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protected services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wymond's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Dang. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of the pugilist, yet your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend you add your name to our roll, for there is no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. The origins of pugilism as we know it can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaos, intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants. She took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Alda swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practiced here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you would like to meet him. Wow! So, are you ready to present yourself to the Guildmaster's inspection? Gagaruna wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Pugilist Guild. Except, Master Haman is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the blood sands of the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Alright, dude. I'm ready. Hello, bunny. One day it'll be my likeness on that wall. Haha, past time you got your arse back there. What? What the heck? Haha, past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? Eh? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. Oh. I was so confused. What, you're here to enroll? Oh, well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to strike them to string... You'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless fury of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yarg! Yarg! Oh my god, bro, you're so small compared to me. I'm huge. Yeah, you're pathetic. Get out of here, old man. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more or less, and give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? Ah, right, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go to the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Can you go the distance? Back where I belong. Yes, you have fighting spirit. Yes, you have fighting. I did it again. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Thanalan. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. He wants me to go out into the wilderness and murder some local wildlife. What a dude. What a guy. Nothing too crazy. Hello. Necromancer, ooh. Necromancing, dancing. Oh. Whoa, I didn't sign up for all that, okay? Relax. Gelter does not like the way you are looking at him, but we'll let it pass if you deliver a message for him. Hey you, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know... What the heck? You know Diddy Lotta? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, that bleeding... Classic JRPG. Level 1. Fight some bugs and rats. Max level, okay, now kill God. Yeah. That's alright. We'll take him down. We'll take him downtown. Imagine being the guy that is doomed to endlessly loop and drop his stupid things. His little brass knuckles. Alright, anyways, this guy was calling, yeah, that bleeding whore son. Tell him to pay up or I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like the second coming of Dalamud. Dalamud. I thought it said Mund. Dalamud. Dalamud. If I see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp, like as not. What? Like as not. So you go and tell him. Motivational speaking. So he's telling me I have to go threaten somebody. Why? Why would I do such a thing? Why are you talking at me? They're all just like in a circle. What if I just cry? Very unhappy birthday is what that chat said in the game. Oh, good gods be good. Gilter's good cocoon. Alright, I'll give you back every gil I owe. I swear, but no more beatings, I beg you. Aw, poor guy. Diddy Lotta needs help to repay a long overdue debt. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it'll sure fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mum's wedding ring. God's rest her soul. But she'll understand. Show it to Mamane? Show it to Mamane over at the ossuary and you'll get your coin. Alright, see you later, dude. Oh, I saw that guy earlier. Erasmus of the Thaumaturges Guild is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries out for help. I am Erasmus of the Order of Nald, and I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can come only through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalan. But there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, sister. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city in western Thanalan. I don't know if it's Thanalan or Talanon. Tylenol. Thanalan. By way of the Gate of the Sultana. Do take care. They can be feisty little critters when threatened. Hello. You are so tiny. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to Arzaneth Ossuary? One look at this extravagant ring would make anyone question Didilada's mother's taste in finery. Gaudy ring. Market prohibited. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of a Didilada? Very well. It is most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken, and doubly so when the item in question... Whoa! And doubly so when the item in question is a fake, and such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. Wow, big sag. See you later. Hihito. Hihito has had enough of her husband's poor work ethic and needs someone to whip him into shape. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for rouge and sun-silk dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, if only I'd had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak with my husband, Bobonima, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Colosseum entrance, wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. It's so hard. I start talking way too fast, and then my brain no compute good. Did I attune to this one? I think I did, but I'm gonna double check. Oh wait, I can go somewhere else. I think I'm attuned to these adventures in Ulda. Yeah, I'm good. So I just need to go up a little. It's time to zoom! Oh, he's got like a little beard. Hi, I'm Boboniba. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell-bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these the fair flyers, and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. I've got a long day ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you finish, go and tell Wolken at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. Sick. Bing! Bam. Alright. Genevieve, eh? Ah, what have you done? You're kind. Whoa, whoa. You being real rude for someone who's so small and easily crushable. It would take like a pinky finger to destroy you. You're talking a lot of smack. That guy looks like Sanji. Kind of. Not really. Kind of. That's what. Listen, I'm just saying. My kind is. I'm a person who could easily destroy you with a pinky finger. So, you're being. Oh, I accidentally skipped it, so. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. Unbelievable insolence, and now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. No lady is an island. I'm just saying, man, I could like crush her skull. I could crush her with my flippin' pinky finger, and she's talking a lot of smack. But she was basically saying she's mad wilty or something. My gill, now, and there had better be not missing. This appears to be everything. Your whole 5 gill, you're doing so well. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. Yeah, thanks for the XP and the 100 gil. Thanks. This nice part of the wall here where I... Damned vandals, I'll never get this off. There's nothing there. Zazariku. Zazariku needs an adventurer to pick up an order from the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. What, you don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the next... Wait, the next biggest thing that's coming to the Colosseum? Zazariku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Ah, which reminds me, I have yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? Vulcan. You helping Bobonima? Well, ain't that charitable of you. Friend's gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Bobonima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. Thanks for the potions, homie. Thanks for the potions. Vulcan of the Gladiators Guild is muttering frantically to himself about an infestation of ladybugs in the region. Carried your ass in here looking for work, huh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I've a deed what needs doing. Wild ladybugs have been wrecking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made 'em ornery as such a roaches in rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, or don't ya? Lord Wiggles... Zazariku's circlet? Just a moment, miss. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I am afraid crafting the circlet to Zazariku's exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it slipped his mind? Nice little orb. Orby borb. Bitter Snow. Bitter Snow's eyes are those of a man in love, wrought with worry and doubt. He appears to be waiting for someone who is yet to arrive. What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed and I've nary a word from her. Gods, I hope she's all right. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weavers Guild. She always enjoyed watching the... By the gods, do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look a bumpkin, but I've got no mind. I've no mind for fashion. Let's go find this dude's girlfriend. She better be chillin'. He seems very nice. She just better be chillin' at the Weavers Guild is all I'm saying. He seems like a right nice gentleman. He's like, Guppy Striker? Bro, why are you hitting guppies? What did the guppy do to you? Oh god. I've a mind to drain a pint, so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? 7 hells, lass. They don't grow on trees. But more than that, this lad what fancies himself the next Franz the Fair ought to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Any road, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked in all the goddamned garnets he can afford. And if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. Thanks. I'm gonna go give it to this guy now. And I'll just leave out that other stuff that you mentioned. Nice little cat. Oh, it's the monster hunter guy. Hello. Nice. Enemy of innocence. He's wearing like little bloomers and everything. Oh, Hana. Aw, that's a cute group to have. Aethelwine. Aethelwine appears vexed by his work at the Weavers Guild and is in need of a helping hand. Something in a cream. Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless. Absolutely flawless. Of that I have no doubt, but I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Ulda are wearing these days, especially on the hustling strip. And when you're finished, please call on Lius at the Alchemist Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find is most popular. Yellow Moon. Fire God be good, just look at me. This hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Oh, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best after all. Or no, perhaps the blue? Bitter Snow is waiting for me, but I haven't anything to wear. She's trying to look good for him. She's worried, but she just needs to go as herself. Juliana of the Weavers Guild finds herself at the troubling loss for manpower. If it's work you seek, the Weavers Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. A soiree is to be held with all of Ulda's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and that with a fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to the Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now, yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us, friend? I ask no more than you welcome to our doors any willing souls you might find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Excellent! I dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry off. We need those people. Hello. Work at the Weavers Guild? I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? The Weavers are recruiting? Finally, my chance to become a famous designer! What? What do you want? I've no time for your shenanigans. You're getting in my bloody way, now piss off. Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard and on duty, no less. Now move along now. Is this touched? It is not touched. What? Are you looking for a model? Oh, you naughty girl. Flattery will get you everywhere. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. So, the Weavers need help, do they? Sorry, friend. I'm all set for coin. There we go. Oops. Sorry, I went through your stuff. You've returned. Well, how did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope their zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin to be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy. In that, I suppose our trade is not unlike any other. Wow. The most popular color of late? Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. Why, any color's perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Whoa, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Gross. Disgusting! Ayo? What's his fucking name? Tete-shan? Ayo? Tete-shan? What color's in fashion? Well, I must say I'm just back from Gridania, and I find there's a certain verve to verdant livery? Verdant livery green, you bloody idiot. What? And I find there's a certain verb to verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiot. There you go. I did it. I did the thing. Fastrid? Almost hatred. Best color for a dress. Well, you know what they say. Once you go black, you never go back. What the f- They put this in Final Fantasy? Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Yellow. What fairer color than that in the name of the fairest maiden? Yellow Moon. Oh, Yellow Moon, how my heart pines for you. Whoa! Who was the quest lead who approved that? I don't know. I can't believe they put that in there. And you know what? I've been skipping through dialogue this whole time. I've been missing out on these dear treasures because I haven't been reading anything. I literally skipped the main plot, like cutscenes and everything on my other character. This is treasure. Gold. This guy is literally like the guy that we had to go find his girlfriend in the Weavers Guild. This is some dude that wants to take his girlfriend, bro. He's like, I love Yellow Moon. Yellow Moon, oh Yellow Moon, how my heart pines for you. Wow. Bobalon. There's never a shortage of white dresses on our Oldon ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. Wow. Cornell. Personally, I've always had a thing for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. Alright, thanks, dude. Real descriptive. Just what I needed. I went the wrong way. Where the heck am I going? I don't think I have anything left on this floor. Oh, I'm lying. Haha. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Oh, I haven't been there yet. Let's go to the Weavers Guild. I went the wrong way, I guess. Conniving ne'er-do-well. Lizzie Lena, you're so small. You're smaller than this box. You're so tiny. Just toss it with the rest of the rubbish. She's talking about the Lalafell. Oh my god, there's so many people over here. Let's see who we got. We got Bob Burndiams, David Wolfward, Florence a little turtle. Yeah, he did a little spin for us. Sigarnus Manathasum, like a weird Pokemon. Tizzy Talburn. Who else do we got? Is there like fireworks going on? What's happening? Oh, there's fireworks going on. What the heck? Oh, is there like a thing going on? We really are at Disneyland. Ew, look at that. And you are, oh, a newly come adventurer, but of course, yes, I am Cesaroga. What can I do for you? You would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee? What? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an old don for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services. But the fact you offer nothing is laughable. Letter of introduction, a slip of bound parchment entrusted to you by Quicksand proprietress Momodi Moe. Oh, Mistress Momodi. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ulda's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Orzian commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trades between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ulda as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives and crafting materials. And to the south you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now off with you. Thanks, Momodi. Thanks, Momodi. What a homie. Let's get out of here. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, there's nothing out here. That's fine. We'll just go for it. I'm going the wrong direction. Oh, it's the things we need. Yeah, get that bitch. Punch. We finally, it's been 2 hours and we finally punched something. We got experience points. Oh my god. This is insane. Boom. Get out of my village that I'm borrowing. Boom. I feel kind of super rad just like punching these bees. It's just like I'm punching something straight up like mid-air. I'm punching it out of space. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Aw, they're so cute though. Blah 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 blah. What's this? So what is this? Delivers an attack with a potency. It can only be executed when in raptor form. Additional effect changes form to coerce. Oh, okay. Let's go. More snapping shrews. Punch. Dang, you just obliterated that thing. Mountain in the wasteland. They call me the Wanderer. The Wanderer. Around, 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 around. I don't do the bow. But I do the down. Da do 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 do. I forget how it goes. Sorry, hold on. I believe in me. It goes, oh, I'm a type of guy that likes to fool around. I forget the rest. That's a good song. They call me the Wanderer. Around, 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 around. The face system, get out of my flippin' face, bro. I don't heckin' care. I don't know what Sinu is, but I'm good. Honestly, I'm chilling. That's a big, big bird. Hello, soul ghost. Alright, and then I don't believe... Oh, we missed one person in the hustings strip. I thought it was hustling strip. It's hustings. Let's go. Oh, we actually do need to go to the Western Thanalan. We actually sure do. I'm not doing a contribution or a fate thing, whatever. We're not doing that right now. We're going to West Thanalan. Thanalan? Thanalan. Thanalan. Ooh. I shake 'em and I squeeze 'em. They call me the Wonder. Around, 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 around. Easy peasy. Dun 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 dun. Wait, didn't I just... Oh, I am on the right track. Oh, there's some ladybugs over there. MA of Scorpion Crossing is worried about the condition of her chocobo. You there, yes you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about Orza slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing? I've need of help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo Slugger won't move an ilm. I tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Check him for me, would you? And if you find a ladybug dug in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. Sting. Quick, quick! Kill the parasite ladybug. Get this motherfucker out of here. Oswell needs your help to locate a misplaced shipment. You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the East Aldenard Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay, but I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. The trader Guntram is furiously ransacking his cargo at Scorpion Crossing, looking for all the world like a man who has misplaced something. No, this can't be happening. There's no time to send for more. No, you there. Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactuars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of the gods, hurry, woman. Hurry, woman! Hurry, woman! Sometimes I heck up the way that I think that they should say it. Slugger says thank you, and you've my thanks as well. I was sure as sunup it was a parasite ladybug. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road, but how the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over land. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folk would see that. Thanks for the lightning shards, homeboy. Oh, the crates. That's 1. Imagine having to use stairs. That's a 2. I see it. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? A 1, a 2, a 3. Easy. Ow, my bones. Did you find my crates? Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming day in and day out. Just keeping track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't downed a pint with friends in weeks. Thanks for all of this money. Your problems are of no concern to me. Goodbye. Ime has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Have you heard the news about the goblet? All that quality land so desperately coveted is to be auctioned off to bidders, regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine the entire area could end up owned by wealthy foreign... beg your pardon. Beg your pardon, miss. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from it. But when you consider that Olda is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Still, the least they could do is give preferential treatment to hard-working Oldons like me. I've been saving for years just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you, about the goblet? My hands are full here, but if you have a moment to head that way and look into this auction business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There's bound to be an immortal flames represented by the Gateser in the goblet who can explain what's going on. This wouldn't happen without General Reborn's approval, of that much I'm sure. Wow. Oswell is holding a letter addressed to someone at the Silver Bazaar. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired, so very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness? Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kikipu at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammer beak tail feathers? Gods know you can find the beasts around here easy enough. Kikipu's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well is all. Thanks, dude. Let's go kill some ladybugs. Big turtle. War turtle. Tentacruel. The aerodactyl. Armanite. Slow bow. I don't remember the correct thing, but it's something like that. He told me to fuck up these cactuses, and that is what I shall do. Waddle, 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 waddle. Whatcha? Alright, boom. Have you brought the cactuar blood? All 4 bottles? Show me. Hand over. Phew, you saved my hide, friend. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Ulda and saw that all my bottles of Rads at Hound skin tonic were as empty as a Garlean promise. Wow, we just murdered all those cactus minions for a skin tonic. Looks as though the lid shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right out, but I refuse to have it said that Guntram failed to make good on a delivery. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what you've brought to fill the empty bottles, and all those lovely old Dawn ladies will be none the wiser. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Rads at Han's skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. I'd venture none in Ulda would even know it from an ampule of their own piss. Wow. Of their own piss. What a rude dude. I can't fuck up this delivery. The blood, have you brought it? What's up with these guys in blood? Like, this is a lot of blood for me to be holding. Yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Danalan. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now and may the traitor smile upon you. Oh, snap. We can get a hat or a leather eye patch. I think we should get a hat. Nice. Nice hat. Suits us well, you know?